Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you do a heel on a sock. This is just one method of how you can do it, but there are other ways to do it. First of all, you need to know how to mark your loom to do a heel. Now I'm actually doing, this is the 25 peg, 1/2 inch child slipper loom from CINDWOOD Craft. So it has 25 pegs on it, so it's an odd number of pegs. I like to keep my heel an even number. So you do, half of 25, you do 12, because then you have one left over. So you count out 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in these 12 pegs is where your heel will be marked. And these two right here are marked because since it's an odd number of pegs, I'm doing, as you can see, I was doing a rib stitch. So since there's a rib stitch in there and it's an odd number of pegs, I put, these are two E-wraps together instead of E-wrap, purl, E-wrap, purl, E-wrap, purl, because then it would bunch up here and in the front of the sock or your footy or your slipper, whatever you want to call it, wouldn't be quite symmetrical. So putting them back here, it's up the back of the sock and it's not noticeable at all. Alright, so to do your heel, you are going to, you're coming off of your starting peg here, you're going to E-wrap. Well, this one's actually coming the peg before, so we're going to go ahead and E-wrap that peg just for this first time. But then you're going to E-wrap 12 pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to E-wrap these 12 pegs. We're counting from white to white. Take the bottom pull over the top for each of them. I'm going to go ahead and do this one too, and then you don't deal with it the rest of the heel. There we go. Now you're going to push those down. You're going to push those down, and now we're going to E-wrap back to that first white peg. Now you can wrap this peg and then wrap, or you can just, since it's in between, you can go. I just wrap that second peg. So this is, we count this as row 2. Just for the heel part, we're going to do 4 rows like this. So we did row 1, which was 1 to 12. Row 2 was 12 back to 1. Then we're going to go, row 3 is going to be 1 to 12. Row 4 is going to be 12 back to 1. Got those 4 rows done. This is about what it's going to look like. You're going to see a difference because we're going from the rib stitch to the heel right here. And now we need to decrease just to give that little edge to the heel. How we do this, our working yarn is coming from peg 1, so peg 12, we take the yarn off of it and put on peg 11. You're going to push all these down, push them all down, then you're going to E-wrap to peg 11. You're going to take, there's going to be 2 loops on it now. You take both of those over top that top one, and then you go ahead and take the rest off all the way back to your peg 1. Oops. Alright, and at this point we take the yarn off peg 1, put it on peg 2, push it down, and now we are going to wrap back from peg 11 to peg 2. We're going to take the yarn off. We're going to continue to decrease like this until we have 3 empty pegs on each side. So let me get this and I'll show you. Okay, right now we have 1. So we're going to take off peg 11, put it on peg 10, and that gives you 2 empty ones. Then we're going to knit back, and then we'll knit up. Well, no. From here we're going to E-wrap all the way down to peg 10 again, but we're only going to peg 10 because there's nothing on peg 11 or 12. Once we're done with this, then we'll take the yarn from peg 2, put it on peg 3, E-wrap down from peg 10 to 9, E-wrap up. You just do that until you have 3 empty pegs. 3 empty ones on this side and 3 empty ones on this side. So we're going to go E-wrap back to this first one, which will be peg 4 at this point. And we're going to take all these off so that all these only have 1 loop left on them, which I was the only one that had extra. And then we're going to push it all down. And now we got to pick up the rest of the heel. Now this is really the trickiest part of this entire pattern. Because you don't want to just pick up and put on these empty pegs, because then you could have gaps. And sometimes it varies just by the way you knit. So you're just going to start picking up. And what you pick up are these loops. So there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. And you want to put it on this peg. That one, that one, that one, and that one. So you're going to be putting on 5 pegs. And you want to make sure you grab both strands. Which it might be, some of them might be a little tight just depending on how you personally knit. Oh, gotta grab both. Okay. Oh. And there we go. I didn't have both of them. Alright, so you grab both, put it on, and you're just going to push that down because this one and this one will have 2 on them, but you're going to treat that as 1. Now we go over to the other side and we do the same thing. You pick up the 3 empty ones, but you get the first and that last one too. The one right before it and the one right after it. So you want to get the loop that is closest to this side so that there's no gap. Then you're just going to start picking up the next ones. And then pick up. Yep. You get the lighting so I can see it. Pick up your last one. And there you go. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like once your heel is picked up. Just kind of, you'll have 2 on that one and 2 on that one. There's going to be 2 on this side. We have that one and that one with 2 on them. Like I said, you'll treat those as 1.